next level.
Let's try this one more time, guys. This is Boba Breakers for breakfast.
Bo, this will take Battle Arena to the next level.
It could truly be one of the biggest collabs of all time.
Every collector will want this.
I see your vision. I share your vision.
All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Slappy White with Boba Breakers for breakfast. And we are here post-Thanksgiving. This is streaming live on Friday, November 28th, 2025. I'm here with Tex Hooper, and we have a great panel of your breakers to talk about Ken Griffey Jr. The set is finally here. I can't wait to hear what these guys think about it. If you're like me, it was Thanksgiving. You spent a lot of time with your family, and you didn't have time to check out everything that's Ken Griffey. I've got questions coming into me, and I can't answer them because I'm not a subject matter expert on it. But these guys are, and they're going to have all the insight because if they haven't been breaking, they've been watching the breaking. And so they're prepared to go and do theirs. So Tex, I'm excited to learn from these guys today. This isn't a product that's been out for months, right? This is like a brand new product. These guys are going to help us understand.
Yeah, we're a couple days into it. It's pretty awesome. I'm sleeving foil cards as we speak.
So we can expect kind of like Radish Break Room is you're going to be distracted the entire show?
No.
Squirrel.
I'm done ripping. I'm just sleeving at this point.
That still doesn't.
How was your Thanksgiving?
We had, including our family, we had 14 family members in our 1,500 square foot home. So I ran the dishwasher 4 times yesterday, and it was cozy. Let's say that we're in New England. We didn't need the heat on. We needed the windows open because literally there was I'm not kidding. There was so much heat. Like at one point they went in our the TV room, which is there were like 8 of them in there, and the windows were cracked open, and the rest of the house was over 70 just from that room, like heating up from they were doing karaoke via YouTube. So like all that singing and like closeness together. So what about you, Tex?
There you go, Slappy.
155. That's a spec deck card. All right. What I love unanimous sandwich.
Yeah, we had about 13 people at our house, and yeah, it was just craziness, and exactly what you expect Thanksgiving to be.
Yeah. How often did you go down into, you're broadcasting from an undisclosed location, actually from your basement? I've been there, insulated extremely well for northern New York. And how often did you go down there just to spend some time by yourself?
Once I think I came down here to quote, get something.
All right. Well, speaking of get something, let's get those breakers up on.
Yeah. Let's get everybody up here. First of all, let's bring Cursive up first. We have Anthony with us. How are you, sir?
Great. Good morning.
Good. How was your Thanksgiving?
Amazing. Tons of food. We almost caught the house on fire, actually, and the fire department came. Fun fact.
Nice.
But amazing. So no harm.
I love in the pre-show. It's like this, just to give you a sense of Anthony's thinking. In the pre-show when we're chatting off stage, is that Anthony brings up the fact that he ripped 2 hobbies he wasn't planning on ripping. He didn't bring up the fact that the fire department came to his
house almost burned down.
Yeah. I was like, that's his priority, folks.
Fun fact, yes. We had a Thanksgiving where my parents' house caught fire during Thanksgiving too, one year.
It's those deep fried turkeys.
Yeah. Let's bring up Seth next at Mainely Breaks. How are you?
Doing great, guys. Fortunately, no fires at my Thanksgiving, but it was a great time.
Your turkey didn't explode?
It did not, thankfully. It was nice and moist and delicious. Yeah.
I mean, why do we even have Seth on the show if he's just going to not burn his house down when he comes on air? Like, there's no interesting story there.
Boy, you're no fun.
I want to be part of the club next time, guys.
Yeah.
And Slappy, guess who else we have with us?
Who?
We have Eric from the Great Card Society.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
No fires here. Smoked a turkey. No. It was great. And we got slimed. Where's that?
Oh, jeez.
It's not showing up, but
no, it's too.
It's my Tommy G slime card.
Put it against your chest.
Drop your.
Oh wait, hold on, Seth.
Oh, hang on.
I want to see that slime so bad.
Yeah, I don't know why that.
Is that Tommy G?
Yeah,
I think you got to kill your background.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with doxing yourself, kill your background and we'll show it.
But then we're going to see all the product you have behind you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The mountains of wax.
All right, well.
Oh.
There we go.
No.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh,
Okay, yep.
Tommy gun.
That is
Tommy
nice.
G.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
that's
160.
Yeah, nice.
I'll be honest, is when Tex was ripping on Radish Break Room this week, and he's ripping the cards, and after National, I very much am focused on the power numbers now. And when I see that stuff, like what's really stinks is I see 165, I'm like, ugh. I'm like 165, that's not a spec deck, and it's not a true Apex. I mean, it's good to throw in, but the reality, it's not a strong Apex card. So like a 165 is like kind of that no man's land where it's like, it's good, but I mean, it's, I was happy when I ripped Alpha long before I ever played at Apex at National, but now like it's not good enough. And somebody, when we were in Vegas, Cursive, is that Big U's wife hit a 145, and I'm like, oh my God, it was just a simple a glow weapon or a glow battle foil. And I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love that. She's like, whatever, here, take it. And I'm like, it's a 145. Do you know how hard these cards are?
Allison is the best. Shout out, Miss Big U. Allison brought pralines for everyone at Vegas. She seen you looking a little tired. She was like, hey, here's a little pick me up. Those two are
man, oh man,
everything I thought they'd be plus more in person. So shout out Big U.
That's awesome. And we can add that to the list of things Slappy did not bring me back from Vegas. I love pralines.
Yeah. He is like an 8-hour drive from me. So it's not like when I bring back stuff back from Vegas, I can just bring it over to his house.
You throw it in the mail.
Yeah. Mrs. Big U. Actually, it's Cursive, right, though. Those, like, it's funny. You'd see, like, every Boba tournament, like, hey, at first, Cursive, I thought I was special because I got some pralines, but then, like, the next Boba event the next day, next to everybody's mat is, like, an empty praline package because she made sure everybody playing Boba in the tournament had a package, and nobody could resist, and they were pretty good.
Yeah. So, let's talk about Griffey. Anthony, we'll start with you. How much have you ripped, and have you ripped on stream yet?
So on stream, yes. I did a break with one hobby and one double. I had talked prior to the release that said, hey, this is probably my game plan going in. We're doing a hobby and a double with double heroes for the next 3-4 months until Tecmo comes out. That may change a little bit. Still the game plan. But personally, we've ripped, 4 hobbies and 6 double megas and 6 blasters.
Wow.
Yeah. But we did a single show with some of it, and we have a great single show coming up with the rest of it, or some of it.
Oh, when will that be?
That'll be Monday. Mondays are my singles shows, Wednesdays are my break shows.
Wonderful. Any notable hits?
Yeah, so the biggest thing, the logos are pretty amazing. I hit an all-day Adrian Peterson and a Vlad Guerrero Sr. One of my favorite hits, though, when we're talking about these spec numbers, I hit a silver battle foil Julius Peppers at 160.
Really?
Ooh, that's nice.
And so that is new. That is new to Boba, is featured heroes being on silverbacks. They are hobby and jumbo exclusive, which makes them feel so much more special. But a 160 silver was like, ooh, that feels nice.
Yeah, that's
nice.
A good hit. Seth, how about you? How have you ripped on stream or just personally so far?
Not stream yet. So I ripped one hobby and actually just one double mega I got this morning. I was up early and I drove to my local Target and they had 3 boxes, and I feel bad saying I took all 3 boxes, but I did because
wait, there wasn't a limit?
Limit 2, Seth.
Yeah.
In Target there is?
Yeah. Every Target has a sign.
Not if they don't enforce it.
There was no sign at mine. Well, if you're in Maine, I'm sorry if I took your mega. I apologize.
Up in rural Maine, they're just like, if you're willing to buy our product so we can stay in business, like, please just take it.
But there's no line there. It's like,
wait, you went to Target this morning?
I was there at 6 a.m.
On Black Friday?
Yeah.
And there was no one there?
Maybe 20 people. I mean, there's no like
Wow.
lines.
Yeah, there were a
All
bunch
right,
of
well,
retired
Maine.
Tex. There were retired people like your dad who just were like, "I've got nothing to do,"
Yeah.
and like, "It's great the store's open early today. I need some coffee." You know.
Yeah, and
I
walk
didn't know there
around.
was
Just
only
walks
a-
around the Target.
Yeah, good. And
Oh
it's set.
my
The
gosh.
price was. I mean, we haven't gotten any reports. Like Target isn't contractually required to offer it at the price, but I think we've all found it. It was the $84 price, right, Seth?
Mine was $89.95. So close. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a
Maine charges a
Bang
premium.
85
I
bucks.
found some
Yeah, really.
some 89, some 84 here. It's weird. Target by
Okay.
Target, it varies.
Huh. I'm gonna have to run to my Target this morning, I guess.
The
I was
double megas.
supposed to, but I woke up 5 minutes before we went on live. So my wife said, "I think you have something to do this morning," and I was like, "We're late. We're late for Dick's." No, I'm kidding.
Eric.
Tex, wait, Tex. When you say you have to check your Target,
Yeah.
if you were to, first of all, I've never seen you run, but if you were to run to the Target, how long would it take you to get from your house to the Target if you ran? If you could run,
2 minutes, maybe a
if you-
minute.
that's
A
so.
minute.
Seth drove to a Target. Tex could run 2 minutes and be in a Target from his house, and he still hasn't checked yet.
I haven't checked yet today.
Yeah, I know.
I
He had
checked
all those hobby
yesterday.
boxes. I wouldn't mess with it either.
Yeah.
Tex, I
Eric,
bet you're
how-
fast though. I bet you got like sneaky fast speed, like fullback speed.
Maybe 20 years ago. I mean,
Have you
Mike
guys
also
never
not-
heard? Have you guys never heard what Tex is the oldest at? It's been a while since we pulled this one out, Tex.
oh, God.
Do you guys not know what he's the oldest living at?
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
Possibly the old.
He's the oldest living human being with a 3-chamber heart.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, beat that.
I
I can't.
Pun
Never will.
intended.
I don't want to know if I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Sad. Wait,
You
Tex.
don't, believe me.
Tex, you've had how many heart surgeries in your life?
I've had several, but the big ones are I've had 6 open hearts.
Whoa.
Hey,
Can we talk about Griffey? Nobody cares about my heart condition.
Of course we
We
do.
do, buddy. We do, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the most sensitive group we've ever discussed it around. Usually, like, there's a lot of joking. You guys are
Yeah.
like, you
A
guys
lot of
act
eye
like-
rolling.
No, I gotta give Tex a hug next time I see him.
That's
Like
what I
it's
mean.
one of those like, geez.
Jeez,
Like
you
my
guys-
heart hurt hearing that. I'm like,
Oh my
ooh.
God.
Oh, it's fine.
I didn't realize we were in the babysitters club. I thought this was like
Yeah.
the Boba Break.
Just a lot of,
Hooked up a
just a
little
lot of
bit.
grown men caring for each
All right.
other. It's a
Hey.
safe space.
Hey, to get it back to where it is, Tex, and then you can move on.
Well, wait, we got to talk to Eric. Eric,
Yo.
what have you ripped, and have you ripped any on stream yet?
Not on stream. I found some in the wild and personally ripped that. Had to get that stuff open as quick as possible. Fun had that Tom Glavine slime card, which I honestly wasn't chasing Tommy G. But after seeing the artwork, one of the best, I think, in the product. So that's going to be one I'm going after. I think I've ripped a total of 4 double megas in a hobby. I have a ton of product coming in next week. A lot of it I bought on secondary, but that will be used mostly for breaks for the next 3 months. So just trying to get what I can and load up some breaks. I'll do a single show on Saturday. And then I'm excited to do a new format of break starting next week.
Oh, and what'll that be? Can you tell us?
So it's going to be by city or team. I've broken it down into like 36 spots total. And each spot will have 3 to 5 heroes in there. So I think it's going to be super good value for the
Wow.
consumer. Yeah, you're not spending a ton of money on a spot that's going to miss. Most of the spots have an autograph shot as well as sort of a base hero. So at least if you don't get the auto, you'll get some cards in there. But I think it'll go over well for the sports crowd. That's kind of getting into boba of people who are chasing their teams. You can kind of lump them together, and you can, like Atlanta's got 5 heroes on there. So, somebody who's an Atlanta fan wants to snag all 5 at a pretty affordable spot can.
Nice.
That's great. And when will that break be?
I'm gonna look to do the first one Monday.
All right, and do you have it up on your
Yeah,
on your whatnot?
Mr. Hop on whatnot. Please bookmark and
Yeah,
love
make
to
sure you
see guys
bookmark
there.
that show. It sounds like it's going to be pretty fun. Excellent. In those slimes, those are case hits, correct?
Yeah. How many
Are there two? Are there two case hits? Isn't there another card? It's slime and it's something else that are case hits.
Logo foil
Oh,
are
why
1
can't
to
I
2,
remember?
right?
Is that what logo foils
I
are?
think
Yeah.
they're
So the logo foils are 1 to 2 per case.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that's pretty low. And then slimes are a case hit.
Yeah. And then
And the
great grandmas are 2 to 3.
Yep.
Per
And
case.
Coliseums are 1 to 2 per case.
Yeah.
and the greens are 1 per hobby case?
Yes. So those
Yeah.
are staying the same. So
I think-
slime for small retail, and then the greens are staying the same for hobby and jumbo.
Do you guys have a favorite of the new artwork and stuff? Do you have a favorite player that you've seen whose just artwork you think is amazing?
I don't know if you have to ask me. I think I've made it apparent.
It's got to be
we-
Genty.
No,
It's not.
We are
Wow.
PCing Brockness.
Oh,
And, I,
yes.
and I was
Right.
arguing. I was arguing with Devin and Galileo. Brockness is a better image than Genty, in my opinion.
Fair.
Maybe biased because I'm PCing. But before we even bought any product at Vegas, my wife in the SEAL tournament pulled the case hit Brockness slime. I was going to look for it, but it's on my shelf back there. So it was just one of those things where, like, man, like she pulled one of the nicest looking cards in the set for me. It started the PC collection, and now we're going all in on it. I just picked up the bubblegum off eBay. We're excited. I think we're ahead of the curve. And Slappy, I think you're on mute. But yeah,
How much did you pick it up? You can't say you picked it off of eBay. Like, how much did you pick it up for the bubblegum?
200.
Okay.
Which isn't
That's pretty
horrible.
good.
Yeah, which isn't horrible because
Yeah, it seems
Bowers is going to go
reasonable.
for more than anyone. Somebody on Facebook tried to sell me a regular glow battle foil, and they're like, "This is a $200 card," and I was like, "I'm sorry to break your heart. It's not.
Yeah.
It is not a $200 card."
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. Well, that's why. I mean, Tex, the way you said it, not how we've expected to be. Again, the biggest issue we have here is that we don't know how much the set has expanded, but we do know that the demand seems to have skyrocketed. So, and it's interesting because I was going to ask you, Chris, if you brought up eBay, and I track the daily eBay listings. Now, I don't do sales like a Big Rob. He puts it on the radishextra.com site. But I track it and put it on the Radish Digital site down at the bottom, and I show you how many listings are out there because I like to see like the popularity of it. Is that, you know, the prices are the prices, and you can look at different metrics to see where it's going. But I just want to see how many listings are there. And we were getting down to before Griffey, a couple weeks before Griffey, we were almost down below 100 new listings per day, and that is the first time since National that's happened. And then, of course, a week before Griffey, people knew they could list stuff they didn't have and meet eBay's terms. So the listing started trending up. And since Griffey started hitting the stores, now the listings are over 1,000 a day. And so I guess that's the question is that listen, I was curious what your price was because we're now 10 times the listings we were just a couple weeks ago. And right, that you would think that would bring the prices down. There's more listings for the product that's out there, but that's not happening. And that says that there's plenty of demand to swallow up all those new listings, isn't it?
Yeah, I would agree. There's a few things and a few new people, obviously, to Bubba that are asking crazy prices, but I don't think it's anywhere where I think they're starting to figure out what prices are. So a lot of those things, I pulled a hit. It's a $500 card. It's not, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth as much as someone's willing to pay, right? That's always what the value is. So I don't know. You mentioned it. I hopped on eBay right now, so we'll see what I buy. But I think there's great values to be had. I don't think there's been a ton of stills besides there was a Griffey that sold for $150 yesterday. I think it was a Griffey Power Glove, which was an amazing still by someone, but I haven't heard of too many stills just yet. So I'd rather see people list high and realize they got to go down a little bit than someone list a $400 card for $100 and get, kind of took on that.
I could tell you who bought it. It was Jams. Is like when Alpha came out a year ago Thanksgiving. Again, this is Boba Breakers for breakfast, and we're talking about the Ken Griffey set, which just arrived from Bo Jackson Battle Arena. Bo Jackson Battle Arena. It is It's, I guess we could call it a trading card game too. It's a sports card collectible. It's a trading card game that arrived a year ago, Thanksgiving 2024. But during that time, Champs was sitting there F5 and he was going like this. And there were a few of them, and they literally let listings. I don't know how they do it. Spend hours like going like that, and then they're mad when they take a pee break and then they miss something, and like you should get everything. But Tex, there is one listing you and I were talking about beforehand, and I'll
Yes.
bring it up. Do you want to talk about that since we're talking?
Yeah,
about
it is the Dr. J 1 of 1 got hit yesterday, the non-auto. And it immediately got put onto eBay yesterday. Slappy, are you pulling up the listing?
I am.
I have it.
I have not seen the listing yet.
But that's got to be 200 power, right? Yes. Wow.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that.
That's a monster.
Do we know what the
card.
current bid is?
$2,050.
Yep.
Okay.
And how much?
That's auction.
Yes.
Option started at $1. It started at $1, and there's
Good.
5 days left.
Do we know who's selling it?
BHS, BH Sports, we should say.
Yeah.
Is that a community member? Do we know?
I don't know who that is.
I don't think so.
No.
I want
No.
to
Yeah,
see
maybe
picture
now,
box.
That's a
I
pretty
think I've seen them
amazing
selling boxes on there too.
card. So over under, you guys, what do you think this card ends up selling for? Seth, we'll start with you.
Ooh, these are fun. Dr. J, I'm gonna say somewhere between $300 and $3,500.
Alrighty. Anthony, cursive.
So I think Seth hit the nail on the head, but I think this one goes higher.
All right.
That's typically
And,
with that, but it goes higher.
Eric?
When does it end?
5 days.
I'm going to say lower. I think we'll see. I'm going to say 2,800. I think we'll see some more supers pop up between now and that 5-day mark, and it won't get as many bids. But it's a non-auto super, 200 power. I'm gonna say 2,800.
Alrighty. Well, it ends in a week, so that's perfect. We can find out at next week's show what it ended at.
Well, and Tex, the one thing to talk about is the difference between the super auto and the super non-auto is
Right.
It's interesting because I haven't felt like since the beginning of this collection that there has been as much of a disparity as I would have thought there would have been. And having that one, I mean, it's a good, first of all, I love the artwork. We were talking before we went live. We're talking about what some of us like in the new set, what some of us don't like in the new set in terms of the artwork. And when it comes to the super, I don't know if everybody feels the same way. Like, I love the artwork on the supers. I love it doesn't have a lot going on. It's pretty simple. And so I've fallen more in love with the non-auto. It's like, but coming out of the gate, I would have thought non-auto should have easily be 50% higher, 50% to 100% higher. And the more I love the non-autos, the more I'm like, I can see why there's not that much disparity. But do you guys see that much disparity between the non-autos and the autos? Like, if this was a Dr. J auto, what would your price be? Like, you guys all gave Tex a figure on where it would be. If it was the auto version, what would your price be?
It would almost double.
I'd go to like 3,500 at least.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure it goes double. I mean, it's fun to think about, but like you said, I haven't seen that much of disparity between non-auto and auto too. And I wonder if that's because of the utility, because people are using these for their decks, and so does it really matter if your 200 power has an auto or not? Not if you're going Apex, it doesn't. It does look cool though.
Yeah, and Tex, what do you think? I mean, I Cursive said it right away, that it double, and I just have not seen that yet in the community.
No, yeah, I don't think we've really seen that, but I agree too. I think the auto would double the price.
So it depends, right? So I guess I jumped the gun on that. I thought we were specifically talking about Dr. J. So if it's a Dr. J auto and it's 200 power, the 200 level autos are easily like $5-6 grand, right? And if we're talking about Eric, like, it's a $3,000 card, that's double. Maybe some of the lower end ones that aren't 200, there may be like $500 to $1,000 difference. But these 200 ones, we got to remember that's a top level of an Apex deck, unless you're one of the lucky people that have a 250. So they're up there. And when I don't know much about the Philadelphia sports market, but I feel like Philadelphia fans are pretty fanatical, and I would imagine this is going to bring in some good money.
Cursive, how many one of ones do you have?
I've never pulled one.
Well, not pulled, but how many do you have in your possession, either bought or pulled, like either super auto or non-auto?
I think I have a couple. I think I have the Timmy Blast, but I don't have a ton.
Yeah, but wait,
I don't hold on to things.
This is like naming how many kids you have. You're like, I think I have a couple. Timmy Blast, and like, well, so you have one, or is there more? What else do you have?
Slappy, maybe he's keeping that deck close to the vest.
Maybe
No, I don't hold on to things. Everyone's like, man, Curse's collection must be crazy. I was like, I trade and sell for everything I want, so I don't keep hold on things.
All right, and so Seth, what about you? How many? It doesn't matter how you got it. How many one of one supers do you have?
I don't have any one of ones. I pulled one on a break, and it was the prettiest card I've ever seen. Like the shimmer on the black and the gold.
You pulled in a break for someone else.
Yes, not for me. Not for me. Yeah. No, I don't have any. I don't have.
And what was the hero?
It was Ajax Wilson. Yeah.
Oh,
it was nice.
Wow. And Eric, what about you?
I had one and traded it. I had the Sea Largent auto.
Wow.
Yeah, and I made a deal with Seatown for it. I gave him a hell of a deal on that card. Hope he appreciates it. But he had a Caitlin Clark rad glow that I really wanted too. So that was part of the deal. So we made it work. Everyone was happy.
I'm shocked, Tex, that they don't have it. And of course, Tex, we have to come back to you. Like, I'm lucky. In Wonders of the First, I have a 1 of 1. In the Alpha, I have Alpha, not Update. I have a 1 of 1. And so I really want a 1 of 1. Like, it's so greedy. There's so few of them. I'm like, I still want to get one. But Tex, how many 1 of 1s do you have between Alpha and Update?
I had 2, and now I have 1 because I have the Phoenix 1 of 1, Bo Nix Phoenix, and I had the oh my god, I just completely forgot Boomer, the Boomer 1 of 1, but I traded that for the Blast Phoenix 1 of 1. So, which I should be getting in the mail hopefully any day.
Tex, I'm pretty sure you have a third one. I thought you had one of the secret
1 of 1.
Yeah, secret 1 of 1s. I'm pretty sure you did. Your luck was insane there for a little while. All right, anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Wait, well, speaking of eBay, though, and speaking of steals, let me share my screen here.
You're not going to talk about the trade we're going to make here soon, Tex?
What trade is that? What do you?
So Tex pulled the. Ooh, yeah, that was a steal.
Yeah,
that's not the one we're talking about, though.
What do you think? What do you think the real value on that card is?
It's a 1 to 2 case hit. It's, I mean, oof.
Buy it right now, Tex.
No, this is what sold for. It already sold.
Sold.
It sold for $150.
I missed the sold. This is the one, Cursive, that you brought up, or was it Eric?
No, there was a different one. There's a different Griffey that sold for $150. That's 2 now.
They didn't even put. I mean, they put it in excellent condition. They missed so many things in the title of the listing as well.
Yeah,
they had no idea what they had here.
Wait. So, Eric, explain that. So, what are you saying? They should have put.
Well, there's no Grandma's Lino in there. They just put SSP Cover Hero, the kid. But yeah, the condition is excellent. Unless there's something actually wrong with it, a lot of people will not buy excellent condition graded cards. I don't know. There could be chipping on the edges.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous card. We can all agree. 150, good on them. Whoever that was. You know, in terms of value, if I had that card, I wouldn't consider anything under like $1,000, and I probably would just keep it because it's really cool.
Well, I mean, 185. Can you imagine who here would add this to their Apex deck at $150 a card? I mean, 185 is at $150.
Yeah,
there's not a person in the community that wouldn't buy this card, right? I think for that price. Well, I think mainly, or Seth said it right? Like a Bo Jackson linoleum at 185. That's an easy $1,000 card. The kid is got to be right there, if not more, depending on what that looks like for his market. Obviously, I'm a bigger Bo Jackson fan than Griffey. I hate to say that, but I think there's a lot of people that are reverse on that. So if a Bo card like is similar is $1,000 card or close to it, 800 plus, and yeah, this is right there.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in terms of value with the great grandma's linoleum. Just numbers wise, we know there is more of them than the traditional grandma's linoleum, but they look so cool. So I'm watching the market closely, waiting to see how things arise. And also, it reminds me of the Brawler too, guys. So you get one per box. And I don't know what I want to pay yet on the featured Brawlers. I'm still trying to figure that out. The power is a little bit lower, one per box. What do you guys think about that?
So,
I think you'll get some deals if you're chasing those.
Yeah.
I mean, really, anytime we're buying stuff, it doesn't necessarily go off power type. It's been going off power number for me when we're talking about value.
Sure.
So, I mean, yes, the way I was looking at great grandmas originally was like, hey, if the green grandma's linoleum is one per case hit and these are two, it should be almost a little less than half, or a little more than half, I would say. A little more than half, and I've made a couple purchases. Like I got a Cheryl Bomb. I don't know if it's a Brawl or not, but the red grandma's linoleum, and I may have gotten a steal on it, and now I'm thinking, man, I probably stole that from somebody based on what I paid for it. But example, there's a Steve Spurrier Gator, great grandma's linoleum. It's a Brawl. It's 140. It's on eBay right now for 160 your best offer. Like I don't think 160 is a horrible price for a featured hero.
No, that seems, seems pretty cheap.
Right. Like, and it's taking offers. Like you could probably get a pretty good deal on that, especially someone chasing that card.
Quickly, Slappy, can you share my screen again? I want to get the guys' opinions on this.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the.
What do you think of that?
Hold on,
where'd it go?
I missed it.
Hold on, it's
Was that Ali?
Yeah.
An Ali go for $1,000.
I don't know that they'll get
Hold on
that.
a second, it's gonna come.
It's sold. Did they
No,
get
it's
the 1,000?
sold. It's sold. Somebody
Yeah.
bought that for $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Good
wife's
for
gonna be
them.
so mad at me.
So those cards, the icons look so good. I think they're either you love them or hate them. I love the glitz. As soon as you pull one out of a pack, I was instant swooning when I pulled mine. I think they look amazing.
All right.
So let's do that. Let's do a little lightning round here. Cursive, we'll start with you. What's your favorite artwork you've seen in the set, and what is your favorite insert in the new Griffey set so far?
For me, I think favorite artwork is Thorn is up there for me. Amoeba's up there for me. There's too many to list text. There honestly is. I think as far as inserts though, oh man, what was I gonna say? I think the glitters are up there. I'm not a glittery person, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like these. Who wants glitter? And then I seen them like, these are kind of cool. It's reaching my softer side. I really like the glitter cards. I'm not mad to say it. Yeah, the icons are super cool. And then the slimes. Slimes are up there for me too.
Slimes are wild. Eric, how about you? Favorite artwork and favorite insert?
So favorite insert, I love the Colosseums. I think those are beautiful cards. The background on those, the artwork just pops off of those as well. I think the icons are great. I love all of them. The more shinier, glittery, the better, in my opinion. I think those cards sell well. Just the look and aesthetic of them are going to do well in the market, especially the fire and ice versions. I really, really love the slimes. Those might be my favorites between those and the Colosseums. In terms of character artwork, I love Tommy G. I was talking about that earlier. I think Tommy G's got an amazing card. I really like Scary. Terry McLaurin. I think
Scary
that is
Terry.
that is nasty.
Scary Terry.
The Terry McLaurin and then the TJ Watt. I wasn't expecting to really like that card as well, but I think that's just a sick looking card of TJ Watt. So those are my personal favorites. Also, I just looked up that that Ali went for 700. It looked like it was a best offer.
So 7. Oh yeah, still though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, pretty good haul.
Yeah. Seth, how about you?
Yeah, it's putting me on the spot, asking me my favorite insert. I want to say it's hard. I was a big fan in the past of the great grandma's linoleum, so I think the grandma's. I'm probably gonna have to go great grandma's, and I'm probably gonna in the end like the glows because I loved the green and the fire. I think the glow weapon type on the red is gonna look really nice, so it's gonna be my choice there. I also love Scary Terry. I pulled one. It's so good. What else? The art, the Escape Artist looks nice. I pulled a couple of those. Jordan Spieth, I like those. Aston Genty for you, Anthony's a really cool one too. And but I've only opened a couple boxes, and that'll change come tomorrow. So I'll hopefully have a better answer come tomorrow.
Perfect.
Quick shout out to the Power Glove. The Power Glove is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Really nice.
Yeah,
All us children of the 80s know our Nintendo Power Glove.
Hey, Tex, I just want to return back to eBay for a second because you guys can help me clarify, but it's interesting. I like Tex, like we started talking about eBay, and I'm like, I had to go back. So this is misleading. Is this and I'm not sure if Bench Jockey is in our small community, the social media app that most people use, but it says 1 of 1, and that's a Midas glow, and that is not a 1 of 1 unless
Where do
somebody
you see 1 of 1
Oh, on the mat.
Behind it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the that's one of the bazooka mats.
Yeah, I understand, guys, but it's if you're watching this and you see 1 of 1 above that, it's why would you not think that's a 1 of 1?
That's a
good point. Yeah, it does seem yeah.
Yeah. No, by the way, we can't talk. I was going to talk about the price, but I'm like, ooh, 1 of 1. Now, let me ask you this though: 145 for a glow Midas rad. I mean, where do you guys feel a glow Midas rad should come in? The power is only 135, but of course it's Midas and it's glow, which we know is rarer, but it's certainly not a 1 of 1.
totally reasonable. I mean, it's the ask is not too high. I want to be a little bit under there for me because I'd hopefully would have it and maybe grade and resell. I do part of that. But yeah, I think that's super reasonable to ask.
Okay. And what's that?
I was gonna say Steph Curry's stuff sells at a premium. I don't think we really in the Bubba community understood that, and maybe that's more of a recent stuff that his stuff's climbing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's $100 card. It's close, but again, it's one of those things. It's eBay, so you got to go a little high on it and field your offers. So yeah, I don't think the ask there is bad. He is part of the community. He's an Ohioan, so I got to take all those guys under my wing and say we ride hard for Ohio guys, even though I'm only here 11 months.
All right, well, make sure he gets that. Reach out to
1 of 1. I'll mention it to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
yes,
go finish your thoughts, Leppy, but then if you would share my screen.
Okay, well, I just wanted to hear. So I think for a lot of folks, they're confused because, right, we're so used to the parallels that we've been having. So I'd love to hear, like, Eric, these cards, have you ripped, like, tell us about these cards. They're bedazzling. People love them. I mean, obviously, this is being offered at a $249 price right now. They're not that rare. But so, Eric, what are your thoughts about this parallel?
I think the ice and the fires will do really well on these. I'm not so sure about the steel. The power numbers are low, and that's the only thing that would concern me about resale value on some of them. But I think the look of them, they're absolutely stunning cards. I feel like when people pull them out of packs, they really feel like they got a nice hit just from the look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do pop right out. That's for sure.
So I want to
go ahead, Seth.
Sorry, guys, real quick. If you look at the Power 110, I wanted to mention this really quickly. I've noticed a lot of the players, the powers are different, and then it made me just think about how this is a game that's going to continually evolve. It's like a live thing that has life, and it will never get dull because they can just update the player's power based on their past experience and how they played. It's awesome. Like Jackson Holiday got nerfed, and he should. And Caliber, a little bit, also should. Amazing.
That's
I love that about I love that about the Griffey set, that every year it's a little bit like fantasy football, where somebody that maybe was your number one pick last year, falls to like the second round, this year.
So you have a bad season, you get dropped to 75
Yeah,
power.
exactly. Yeah,
That's right.
this might be one of my favorite artworks
The Rocket?
that I've seen so far.
Yeah,
That's
love
true.
that.
That
Oh, hold on.
Coliseum one in particular.
170 has been the
Hold
highest
on,
I've
Tex,
pulled.
I'm gonna
so
get
that
you
would
up
be
there.
nice.
Come on, folks.
Tex, hold on. I'll get you up in the big screen.
That's a good looking card.
Yeah, that
Reggie's-
fire baseball is nasty.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
So that's what I miss with the brawls is you don't get that aesthetic, as I was mentioned earlier. Still
Right,
cool
right.
looking cards, but yeah, I like the actual weapon action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're talking about these brawls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're a bit
Most of them
plain
are
Jane.
with weapon.
I think I found a potential steal on eBay. Slappy, if you can throw my screen up there, that would be great.
He already bought it.
I'd like to get your
I would,
thoughts on this.
I would hit buy, Tex.
$250. for
So what are these? These are case hits, right?
Yeah.
Do we have an idea about the print run? I don't know if it was teased at all.
that. I haven't heard.
Okay.
I haven't heard if it is out there. I haven't heard.
And that's a good looking card.
But if that was his rookie, if that was last year's card, I mean, I think 250 would be a steal on that, being his quote unquote rookie card. But
What does it say
what do
up
you
in?
think about?
What does it say? Text below victory for edition. It says what?
It says
2026 edition?
2026 edition.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Let me. Here we go.
So I remember I paid $150 for his Blizzard Glow, which I thought was very fair. So yeah, I mean, I would absolutely pay the price for that if it was the first year case hit.
And it looks awfully clean.
Oh man.
BW
Oh, this is
behind that.
B-Dub Hub. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it. It's B-Dub Hub.
Call him on, get him on Discord. Be like, hey,
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's work out a trade.
give me that 10% off, buddy. Come on.
I just lost an eBay auction and I wasn't paying attention to it, guys. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no, what'd you lose?
It was a Cheryl Bomb still Coliseum that just went for BH Sports, who listed that 1 of 1.
Really?
I had 75 in there and I was going to update it this morning. It just sold for $81 and I would have easily spent more than that on it.
Oh,
The wife's
You gotta
that's the
snipe.
wife's that's the
Gotta
wife's
set up a
PC.
sniper.
Yeah, that's the wife's PC. So I know someone in the community probably sniped that. I'm gonna have to trade back for that. So, yeah. Dang it! Look at what you guys making me miss eBay stuff. Right
There
now.
will be more, but it's for the love of the game. You're
Yeah,
here
no,
chatting with us.
I know. You know what? So she already has, I think, 5 or 6 Cheryl Bombs. And so yeah, she's got a nice collection going.
Way to go.
now what do you think about this? 600?
No.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's a little much. Beautiful card though.
Beautiful.
Hey,
card.
but I'll add this. I could be wrong about what I think the right price is for that because the market's going to shake out and it's going to do what it's going to do and might say, I don't care if that there's more than the green. We just like how they look. It's very possible.
The reality is we had a pretty good handle on update market for card value wise. Griffey is going to be increased as much as we're like, hey, this card used to be this. Like, it's going to increase at least 20%, or if not 50% above what they were for update. The reality is, like, that's just what it is. Did that sell? No, that's
There's a beautiful thorn. No, that's
what I was
it's
saying.
up for auction.
Those thorn look good. The little roses on there, so
Yeah.
good.
I like that
Well,
one.
and you talk about what the price is going to go for. Sometimes, and I wonder if we need to stop doing it, is when you look at the prices here, of course, people talked about the, there was a bow card. What was the bow card that sold before National? And there was a big, like some influencer did it, like this bow rookie card from like Topps sold for, 5,000. This Bo Jackson, Battle Arena card sold for, what was it? It's 10 or 20. I'm trying to remember which
30.
one.
Right.
What's that?
It was like almost 30,000, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which one was that though? Was that that was the Alpha Update non-auto super.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Right.
It was the Alpha Update non-auto super. And they were talking about the comparison. And it's funny because I fall into that trap, right? As you look at these cards and I think about how much a box of Fleer 86 goes for. I think about how, all these other cards and how much they are. But if you look at the Bo Jackson Battle Arena collection, it does not track compared to normal sports cards. That's not what's right. If you're adding in unique parallels, right? We pay premiums for grandma linoleums. We pay premiums for higher power. So do we need to stop looking at the Bo Jackson Battle Arena like another sports card in terms of valuation? Because it early on, it doesn't look anything like what you find in a Topps or a Panini, any of that other product.
Yes and no. I think yes and no. I think there's the playability, right? The utility in the game, which certainly drives value. But I still think there's a large sports card contingent that has gotten into Boba. And I've seen it over the last probably 2 months, especially on Whatnot, of people coming in, not knowing anything about the cards, not knowing anything about the game, but they like the way they look or they like the athletes. I had a friend who was a huge Asia Wilson fan, had no desire to play the game, knew nothing about the cards, but she was paying a premium for all the Ajax cards just because she wanted the rainbow for her collection. So I think that you got to think about who the athlete is in some of these scenarios. And certainly you can see some go for a premium over others, regardless of maybe their power level, just because of the name on the card or who the person is.
Yeah, Eric, I'm totally with you there. But and Slappy, I don't know if comparing to sports card is accurate, just because, like, look at auto cost, for instance. Like, I picked up a Wade Boggs auto from Leaf. I know it's Leaf. I actually like to support Leaf. I think they're inexpensive and cool. And it said Chicken Man on the auto, and I paid like $40 for it. Now, imagine if I was able to get a $40 auto from Bo Jackson Battle Arena. I just can't. So I don't want to compare them. They're just too different. Right. But I do love how it's a gateway. Absolutely, the sports cards. I came in as a sports card collector, and that's why I first got involved in Bo Jackson Battle Arena. Great for that, but apples to oranges, I think.
Seth, I have a quick question.
Sure.
So we talked about autos right now.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're seeing autos as low power as we are. I think the lowest auto we're going to get in the set is 125.
Uh-huh.
What's the value on a 125?
Oh, wow.
Auto?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So here's the thing, but on the brawls, so I don't know, because the brawls, they look really cool. And I had the chance to buy one. Then I'm like, no, it seems too high. Then I don't know what I would pay yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah. I don't see they go for too much less than steel, what we know. I mean, maybe more as the popularity grows. So that's a great question. I don't know the answer to.
Yeah, I pulled a Santana Moss 135 still auto in Alakai's break last night. And the art on that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to have it. It's 135. It's still, Scott said it earlier, like, you get more excited for these like 135, 145 cards than you would like a 165 or 175 sometimes. So I love 135 and 145 as number. People are running a lot of power breaks right now. Please keep running power breaks. I love power breaks. Yeah.
Do we know?
Well, Tex, looking at this one that you're going to bring up, like, they're talking about like power numbers, and it's a beautiful looking grandma's linoleum. Yeah. But I see that power 95, and I'm just like,
do you notice there seem to be a lot more low number players?
Yes.
They've definitely geared the numbering down, it seems like, or the power levels.
Do you know why that is?
Rumors.
No, I'll let you tell me. I'm not sure.
No, I mean, isn't the speculation that they're opening up another different play style that's going to be focused more on the lower powered cards? I think that's what was talked about in the community. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that was a speculation. So then these cards actually become equal value, if not more, if you're building one of the lower powered decks to compete in that.
That's a rumor I'm spreading.
Spread it, Anthony.
Not either. Yeah, I have no clue. But
max 100 power games.
You heard it here. We got to get the ESPN of Boba on here, Bazooka. They'll set us straight and let us know what's going on.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Well, and so Eric, what were you gonna say? Did you have a theory on it?
No, I'm genuinely asking.
Well,
if there was an intentional strategy for that.
Well, isn't it?
I think there must have been.
isn't it simple enough, guys, to say that the game is increasing? And, the big concern is power creep. But so if you're going to increase the print run, you can't increase the 165, 175, 180s at the same rate you're increasing everything else. You want to keep that still exclusive. So what do? They're creating these new parallels where they can go ahead and offer them at the lower power numbers. It allows the set to increase and keep those hit rates, which we've seen, where you're seeing, I think it was Cursive, it was talking like everything but 2 packs in a hobby, like had color in it, and it just hitting. So doesn't that allow us to continue to hit and get hits without destroying the power structure? You got to expand it on the lower end, right? Not the higher end.
Right. Yeah, I would agree. Talking about hits, I think I want to go back 1 second and go back to the double megas. You talked about what I thought the value or the hit of the hobbies were. The double megas, if you can find one at Target for $85, and this is just my thoughts on it, right? You get 2 Grillins, you get 2 Chillins, and you get at least 2 icons. I don't think that there's a disparity with heroes. I think those are probably $10 cards, no matter who the hero is. I don't see those dipping, especially with, like you said, the increase in value with Griffey. You're getting $60 in value automatically back with 6 cards that are guaranteed to be in an $85 box, plus whatever else you hit.
And the brawler that every box get, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not losing on a box in Boba.
No.
Which is crazy in any card, whether it's a sports card, TCG, or whatever. Like I've said that since Alpha. Like this is the only thing I've ever bought where I feel like you're immediately getting back at least what you spent back in value based off what hits are in there.
Yeah.
So Anthony, you're saying the grilling and chilling cards are minimum what?
$10, just $10 cards.
Okay. No, just this is the good part on price discovery, and I want to hear from you guys. Like I said, there was a community member who came to me, and they were looking. They had a logo foil, they had a power glove, they had the grilling and chilling, and I'm just like, I have no idea right now where this is going to be priced at. And Seth, I think you said it. I think it was you who said it all has to do with how much people love it. Like we can talk about the rarity of the cards, but if people decide they love it, it's one that's not one of the rare parallels. It doesn't take much in this small print run to drive the prices up on something that's not necessarily rare.
Right.
Totally.
Well, and we don't know much about rarity yet. We don't know what secret 1-of-1s there are out there. We don't know print runs on like the chilling and grilling cards. We can speculate on things, but until we get some confirmation, we might like the Griffey that's on screen right now. $350 could end up being could have been a bargain for that card. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
180 power seems very, very hard to get. Seems very, very limited from what I've seen so far.
Well, and the other thing is, do we know, guys, if the kid is more limited in the print run for that parallel? Is he more limited than the other featured heroes?
I would think, right? Wasn't Bo more limited than all the other heroes?
I feel like we've seen quite a few bows. I think there's more bows in this set than Griffey's, which I'm excited about.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think Griffey should be pretty limited.
Yeah, like the sidekicks. I remember they'd said the sidekicks were generally about half of what the other features were. So they're super rare. I gotta imagine it's on par with that. Now I have no idea. I'm just speculating here too. But it's fun.
Has anyone seen any Billies get hit yet? I haven't seen any of the. I've seen a couple Flav of Flavs, and I've seen a couple of the Cousin Eddie. But I've not seen any dogs yet.
Me neither.
I have not either.
Oh, check that bit.
And we do need to pick up. But
look at this. This sold for less than $45.
Yeah.
Really cool card.
I will say, Tex, for folks who are joining us live here on Boba Breakers for Breakfast, is that there is a Pudge, a brawl card that is on auction. It's at $26 right now, and it ends in 5 minutes. So power 140.
Really?
And
who bought that for $20?
I I don't know.
That was
I
me.
feel well. If it wasn't me, but I feel like that was worth it all day.
Thank you.
Wait,
It
was
me.
it you?
Yeah, it was absolutely me. And then
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah, it was. And then I went
Oh my
back.
God.
Listen, I got a 180 powered Troy Aikman for $80. And like I felt kind of bad about it, but that was his price, so I took it.
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it if you're out there.
Wow, that's
Yeah. So
That's,
and those
Wait, so how
those are
much?
2 to 3 per box on the megas. The icons are 2.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Tex, go back to that card. So,
Oh, okay.
Seth, you're saying that card before the slime text. That card should be worth what, Seth?
Oh, I don't know. I just really like the art in that one. So that one
It's
is
definitely-
just because it's cool.
yeah, it should definitely be more than a $20 card, I would think.
I think so. Like I didn't do it for that wasn't like really financial. I want it to be worth more. I just like it.
It
No,
looks
but it sounded
incredibly
like you
clean,
felt
too.
bad for taking
Oh,
it.
a different one. It
At
was
that-
the Troy. He had a Troy Aikman Man of Dallas for
Oh.
like $80. That was 180 power. That was a chillin', and I thought that was underpriced for $80.
And what was that price at?
80. Like I would have paid
$80?
I would have paid over 200 for that. So yes,
It was $80 for a 180 power card.
yes, Troy Aikman. I got it from the same seller.
Did you spend?
That's a steal
I don't care
right
who
there.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. It was $80. And so, did you spend any time with your family, or were you just sniping eBay?
But
Like,
Aaron-
They're
Aaron's
sniping
like-
together.
She's like, you got to put your phone in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to that real quick, family. My wife's seen a butterfly sting rad still, and it was up for like $250 or $350. And I was like, you know what? You can't PC everything. You can't get every card that you think is pretty.
Yes.
And now seeing that orange icon went for. I should have picked up the card for my wife, so I know she's probably watching. I apologize. I will listen to you more. But genetics. So Seth picked up the orange or the fire icon for $20, which I think was a steal. I think personally I'd pay $30, $40 for it. But there's a genetics just fire battle foil that's already at $20 on a bid. Now it probably sells for that $20, but Raider fans, you know what? They got to take their wins when they can get them. And if it's in Boba cards, they're paying a premium right now. So, think of me in the DMs. But I don't know that I'm bidding against everyone's. I haven't won some of these big spots on genetics and Brock Bowers. So that very first break that the Bubblegum King and Soothing did, I had to go with Jaja. And can we talk a little bit about how this is the first hero in Boba that doesn't have a regular face? He's fully animal.
Who is
Hold
that?
on,
I'm
get
sorry.
it.
Have you seen? He's fully like animal. There's not.
On
nothing about
who?
this.
I
Is it
didn't
Ron?
hear.
Who was
Ron
it? Is that
Dvorsky.
Dvorsky?
Put your hand behind the card, cursive, and put it up closer to the camera. See if that'll help keep it.
Where's my camera at? Or there it
Oh, I
is.
see
There you
it.
go, right there.
Yep,
Yeah,
you can
that's
see the shark
amazing.
head.
Right.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
And it's a 145. 145.
145.
It was a very expensive 145, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
I
that's
just wanted
right.
to
He's
do
the,
the Cool Kids Club
he's
on
the
that
only
first break.
autograph signer that you don't see his
Very good,
face.
cursive.
Exactly. So he's not masked. He's a complete
Huh.
creature.
I wonder why. Why that is.
So
Can I? Hey, Tex, I've got
Yeah.
something I want to share. It's an announcement from Bo Jackson Battle Arena about the Alpha Battle Foils in a second, and just get folks' thoughts. But I did want to ask folks, it's very hard. You can't say, is there $1 per power level? So $1 per unit of power, right? Because you wouldn't pay $90 for a 90 power card. But do you get to a certain point? Like we keep talking about these 180s that are going for insane prices. Is there a minimum regardless of hero, like a 180, versus a 175? Should it be, should it be $3? Should it be $2 per unit of power? So in other words, a 180 is at minimum 360. A 170 is a minimum $340. You follow where I'm going? Like, is there a simple formula so that the people watching Boba Breakers for Breakfast knows, like, when you see this on eBay, you snag it because that's a no-brainer.
I have a little listing for that I use on not necessarily buys for like eBay, but when we're buying lots, here's a minimum of like what I think that card's worth, and then here's what I'm trying to get that card at. And then there's a few of us that were buying lots early on that kind of had the same structure that we've kind of talked like, hey, we're probably on the same page, but let's see make sure, let's see where we're at. And we were pretty close within like 5% of each other. I know there's a few other people buying lots now, so the competition's getting a little higher. Bazooka Team has announced they're going to have their biggest single show ever. which I kind of know some back end info on that one, but they're keep an eye out for that one. That one's going to be cool because there's going to be a lot of cards that we haven't seen in a while that are going to be on that show.
Wow. And Eric and Seth, though, for you guys, like, is there $1 per power? That I don't think many people have thought of it that way, but is there something you guys would use as a fast rule?
Not always. I think there's too many variables to say that. You know, I sell the majority of my singles on streams, and a lot of times it depends on who's in the room. You know, if I'm running a wizard, you know, that's 160 power, it might depend on if there's somebody going after the wizard rainbow versus somebody who's wanting a 160 power for their deck. And so I think that the playability, collectability piece comes in there with that. But it certainly does affect the value of the cards. That's for sure.
Do we, I got a quick question. Is it still on the screen? The force field there? Do we think that might be a 1-of-1?
Doug came on yesterday and said it was not in the.
It's not
Discord.
a 1-of-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's,
even in the featured hero, the hex icons are not 1-of-1s. No, wait. Did I misspeak right now? Let me double check on that. But I thought the icons weren't 1-of-1s. I mean, the featured hero might be.
Featured, I don't know, but because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to pay in that too, Tex, and I needed that information. I'm like, wait a second.
That's not the bad price. So
Yeah.
$200, I think, for that card is pretty good. $249. I don't think you even go back and forth on that if you want Justin Fields.
Which I, being a Jets fan, do not.
You don't believe, Slappy? I mean, you don't believe Tex? I still believe. I'm a Giants fan, but I want to see you guys do well.
Yeah, no, my belief is on to Cleveland. Or whatever Belichick is. Yeah, I'm on to next year already.
All right. Well, Tex, speaking on to, I just want to talk about this Alpha Battlefoil new insert collation info. There appears to have been, and this comes from Jeff French, the founder, there appears to have been some issue on the factory lines regarding the new Alpha Battlefoils, and they are not collared, as I think he misspoke, as originally intended. This was a late surprise to the product. I know many didn't even know they existed, but we are updating material to just say, look for Alpha Battlefoils versus an expectation of one per Xbox case. Not making excuses, but the reason it happened is now similar to these cards to other bow-based Battlefoils. The logo and some subtle nuance plus card number is all that really exists to tell them apart. We don't believe the issue impacts any of the flagship or OG hits in any way. It's isolated as best we can tell. Yada, 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 and gets it out. So it's a little interesting information there. Like, are we going to see a hobby box that's literally nothing but Alpha Battlefoils just shoved inside the packs? Like, are you going to be the person who's going to get every single Alpha Battlefoil?
Have any of you,
you guys seen them?
Have any of you hit one? Because I haven't seen one.
None.
Yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I haven't finished looking through mine, so I haven't. But quickly, let me correct myself. So Eric did post that the icon hexes highlights are 1-of-1, and base are like 10 to 25.
Oh, really?
Oh,
so that
for your
Justin
glitter hexes,
is
a 10 to 25.
Okay, so that Justin Fields is a 10 to 25 then.
Yeah.
Do we think? I wonder how limited the like grilling and chilling and the grilling and chilling, those two are
For feature and highlighted. I don't know. That's that's what I'm trying to figure out.
And for anybody on those Alpha, the difference they're talking about, one of the differences is the logo at the bottom. On the Alpha, it'll be the old logo, the Bojack's logo, not the new Bojack's logo.
That's just horrible text. Like, there's no, you can't see.
You can't see that?
No, I see what you're saying, Tex. And I think they said the numbering will be ABF as well. So
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But both things that are kind of, unless you're looking for, hard to spot. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But it will be interesting to see where they keep popping up, because as far as I know, I haven't seen any yet. I haven't seen anybody break any either. So I know Bazooka was on the hunt for one in their stream last night, and as much of it as I watched, I never saw one come out.
Are they still going on?
They were.
Are they?
They were like an hour ago.
Oh my God, they were still going from last night?
Yeah. I don't know how he does it.
Oh
I
my God,
can't-
they are.
I
They're still on.
I can't last more than like 2 hours. This guy's doing like
Oh my
15.
God.
Seth, I
Oh,
I
they
said
hit a
last
1 of
night-
1.
They've hit 2, I think. I'm at 90 minutes,
K9
man. I'm at 90 minutes.
I feel
this,
you.
this is a struggle sometimes. I love everybody
Scares me.
feeding. I love going live, but man, to go 2 hours is a struggle. To go with Devin and Soothing and these guys are going, like, I was telling them, like, I don't want to break more than 50 packs. Like, my attention span isn't there. I don't know what it is, but these guys are breaking hundreds and hundreds of packs.
Well, I mean, more than that, your families. I mean, Galileo and Devin have families. And like on Thanksgiving to be like, I'm not only going to work, I'm not going to do this on Thanksgiving. I'm going to do it all Thanksgiving night, all next day morning, and be like, I hope they got in their quality family time before they did this. That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, they hit some massive cards.
The jumbos are absolutely cracked, juiced out of your mind. If you can get one, get one.
They hit Dr. J Glow Logo Man.
That's
And
awesome.
to your point, Seth, is that they reduced the quantity of jumbos by 80%. For those who don't know, from the alpha set, so the jumbos are extremely rare and limited, very hard to find. So if you find them in a sports card store, is that I would say, guys, if you can find a jumbo in a sports card store, what should you not blink your eyes at to purchase if the price is on there? I mean, the first thought that came to my mind was 2,000. You shouldn't, hesitate to pay.
Absolutely.
I don't think there is. It would have to be ridiculously high to pass on the jumbo right now, Griffey.
For sure. I think you pay at least what the jumbos are going for now, which for update, which was about 3, and it has to be at least that with what they have in it. Now, it doesn't mean I can go out and afford to buy a bunch of jumbos, but if you could,
Would you guys rather have a blast box right now or a Griffey jumbo box?
Oh wow,
That's
what
a hot
question.
take. That's a hot take. As much as I love Blast, it would probably be Griffey for me right now. I think if there's a few people that have ran like Blast, like a 1-box thing, and again, numbers wise for me, I don't know. It's Griffey. We'll just leave it at that. It's Griffey for me.
It is Griffey too. I mean, I've been so excited all week. I don't know about you guys, but I've been like waking up in the middle of the night, sometimes checking my phone, and Aaron's like, "Put your phone down, go back to bed." I'm like, "All right, fine," but it's Griffey. You don't understand. It's only during release time. It's like I'm a little kid. Like I'm driving to Target this morning. I get up up early anyway, but I'm like genuinely so excited just to see what I might be able to possibly get. And it's been a long time since I was a kid. I believe that I've had this kind of experience and excitement.
Mm-hmm. We opened our hobby boxes last night with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and we made sure that we did it quietly so my 7-year-old didn't hear us ripping boba. We just wanted, the adults to rip in peace, and I feel a little bad, but he's ripped quite a bit, and he'll rip some more. So, but it was kind of nice to rip without the hey, don't bend that card. When you get the 6, set it down nicely.
Bazooka is still ripping packs.
Animals.
That's insane.
Well, that's a good. All right, so Tex, I think we've passed an hour. We could talk about this new Griffey thing. I'll be fascinated to hear where everybody is next week. There's still a lot. I can't wait to see who's hit an alpha, or who hit it and didn't realize it and has gone back and found it. Also to hear where the valuations are landing, so we can learn even more. But Tex, should we see when everybody is planning their next break with this incredible Griffey material, and then we can sign up?
Yeah, next week's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be so much product rip between now and then. It'll be interesting to see where, like you said, where prices are and what's been found. Seth.
And wait, and actually, Tex, I promised Big Rob I would do this. So actually, hold on one second. I want to share.
Don't guess the price.
I love when he
Look up their value now at Radish Price.
Hold on. I gotta hide it. I gotta hide us.
This is incredible.
Got Boba cards? Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
All right. And just so everyone knows, if you head over to radishpriceguide.com, is that the Griffey set, because it just started populating, the data's not in, but it's any day now, is that you will start seeing the data on the Griffey cards. Until then, go and look at, for the parallels that currently exist, you can go and look at it from the old ones to kind of get a rough comp on the value, but that's going to be populated any day. So you can definitely head over to radishpriceguide.com and check out all the prices for Griffey tech.
How many takes did it take to get that gorilla to hit his mark?
43. 43.
30,
Yeah,
34. That's the number on the jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Seth,
that's right, Seth. We kept switching the jersey. Every time it's like, all right, it's take 34. Just put on the new jersey.
Seth, when is your next show, and what will you be ripping?
Thanks for asking, Tex. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Really excited about it. I usually do Sundays, but Aaron's family is in town. Nephews, nieces, brothers. I'm trying to figure out how many packs I get to rip. It's going to be a blast. We're doing
0. They get to rip nothing. You get to rip everything.
I don't even rip. I just stand behind the computer. I can't do 2 things at once. I don't know how you guys do it. So at least 2 hobbies and 2 megas, maybe more. We'll see how excited we get.
Nice.
Eric, the Great Card Society. When can we see you again?
Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, singles galore. Got a stack of Griffey singles ready to rock. And I'll be on Monday. I'm going now. I've got like a 40-minute drive to go pick up some hobby boxes.
Nice.
Fingers crossed they didn't sell them to somebody else because they've got my name on them. But those will be on Monday for our city break.
Nice.
So, yeah,
How much did you pay for them, Eric?
These are supposed to be 500, but I have paid over 6 for the ones that I personally ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Which
For the hobby boxes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And do you have any Phoenix cards I might be looking for to finish my rainbow in your singles break coming up?
Probably, yeah. What were you looking for? Like super rare Phoenix?
Yeah, I don't know if I have
anything huge. Yeah.
In Texas, a card society just picked up those hobby boxes. I don't think you mentioned on the show, with your hobby boxes, you stopped at a local card store.
Well,
and
if you consider an hour away local.
Yes, for the Boba community, you can. And so how many hobby boxes did he have?
7, I want to say 7-ish.
And how many did you buy?
1.
And what was the price?
$375.
And why did you only buy 1?
Because my wife was with me. Wait. No, I bought 1 mega, 1 hobby, and 2 blasters. I should have bought all 7 hobbies at $375.
You should be driving back there.
You need to be driving back there today.
Oh, there's no way he still got them. This was on. What was this? Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Tuesday night, I think it was. So yeah, I missed the boat on that. Cursive.
Hey, and Tex. Yes. Just a reminder is that Radish is gonna. We experimented with Wonders of the First with the 1-on-1 hits. We're gonna bring back you can see it back up, but we're gonna have the Griffey and we're gonna reformat it, the 1-of-1s. So if you know of any 1-of-1s, please report it to Radish. Send us you can email it, contact@radishdigital.com, digital with a J. If you're in the Radish Discord, we actually have a channel just for the 1-of-1 hits. But we're going to be tracking that for Griffey. Is that the reason why we put a pause on it is between eBay, Facebook, Discord, is that it's like a full-time job trying to stay on top of it. And I don't like doing things unless I do it really well. And so I don't want to kind of half-ass list. But we tried it with Wonders and said, we'll make a big push around the first of the month and just hammer people and say like, hey, do you have any, 1-of-1s? Have you seen any? Like, can you take a look at this? So we're going to try that with Griffey. And so we'll put the list in, but it would be great if the community could source this, group source this for us and help us share those hits with us. So especially the ones that were hitting Bazooka last night. So I forgot to mention that, Tex.
No worries.
Thanks.
No worries. And for anybody wondering, I just checked the Bazooka stream. Let's check the time. It's 10:14 in the morning, East Coast. The stream has ended.
Go to bed.
The Bazooka stream is over. Cursive, when will we see you again streaming?
So, Scott, appreciate you putting that on the bottom. Before I get there, though, so I mentioned earlier, Tex pulled a case hit glow Brockness and is in search of a green case hit glow Phoenix, I have 2 people I'm working on text. I will get that card. We will swap. That Brockness will be mine.
All right.
Then go into the next stream. So my LCS, I told them that I won't be buying product for them for breaking purposes. I want to make sure that we have some from the community. Northeast Ohio has a ton of people getting into boba right now. There is a shop called The Big Game in Amherst, Ohio. I don't know that they're going to sell sealed, because if they sell sealed, they will be sold out by the end of the day. So I may suggest to them to sell packs at a really good cost today. They may end up selling out anyways. But I am going to be ripping one of everything that they have, SKU that they have. I don't know if they're getting jumbos. If they do, I will rip a jumbo with them. But we're going to rip one of everything that they get at least. It may go to more. At, I believe, 2 p.m. today, in store. I'm going to go take my setup over there and kind of hang out. So they asked, this may go over an hour. So I got to make sure I take a Red Bull, keep my energy up, because, my attention span isn't what it needs to be, just in life in general. But I'm excited. I'm excited to have a card shop reach out to me and say, hey, we want to celebrate Griffey. We want you in the store breaking. And so I'm excited. This will be my first time doing something like this. It's kind of growing, and it's growing because of boba. So we are doing it today in a few hours.
Good for you.
Wow, that's great.
Amazing.
Good for you.
Tex, final thing for you. I have a Green Glow Bo Nix Phoenix at tag now. If it falls through with you and Kirsten, so I don't know. It's pretty clean. So we'll see what tag says.
Wait, falls through. Are you saying you want that Brockness?
No, I'm saying if you can get that, you wanted the Brockness.
Right, so we can do a 3-way trade, Seth.
Oh, you don't have the Green Glow?
Not yet. I got to trade for it. I know a few people that have it, but if you have it, we can
I have it.
Work.
Mine's at tag, so I don't know, but you guys got to wait probably another 20 days before I get the grade. But yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter to me as long as I get that Brock, so we can work something out. Seth, thanks for
coming out there. It's not going anywhere. It's right here. So
done.
When you're ready for it, I can cross another Phoenix off my rainbow list.
Nice.
The greatest community in cards. See?
Yes, without a doubt.
Easily.
All right. Awesome. That has been Radish Digital presents Boba Breakfast Breakers, or whatever the hell we call this thing. It's early. It's early. I can't remember.
We'll get there.
It's a lot of B's. I know that. All righty. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Anthony. We will talk to you next week. Hopefully, we'll have a ton of hits to go through and to show off a lot of things we've added to our collections or are getting ready to sell in a stream. Thanks, everybody.
Guys.
Thanks,
guys.
Slappy.
Going to
Happy
give 'em a hug.
Thanksgiving.